Hey y'all, what's going on YouTube? Hello, Terrorland. I've already said my prayer before I clicked on the live. Today is September 16th, 2025. Ooh, I did not mean to rhyme there. Being a poet, didn't know it. My feet are Longfellows today. How y'all doing? All right. Check it out, you guys. I got something new for my little decorations. So these are all from my birthday from last year, right? My birthday's in 2 days. For those of you that don't know, I tend to get extremely depressed around this time of year. Um, I'll explain why in a moment, but we are hitting that minute mark. So you know what time it is. Welcome in. Witches, bitches, twats, and thoughts. I'm Black Betty, and I'm Karma's right hand. This is the Underdog Ministry. Thank you for joining me. You guys kick ass and take names. All right, so check this out. Green tonic, you guys. It's just a jar. It's completely empty, but $1 at the Target. I love it. I had to get it because it fits right in with my other jars of never-ending nightmares, frog warts, and most painful death. Now we've got some green tonic over here, and it is just awesome. And then my Jack Skellington. I got to get a battery for him because the tree lights up. So, you guys, let's shake some dice. What do you say? It's been about a week. Getting back to the story. Did I just giggity like fucking Quagmire? I did that. Okay, anyways. Getting back to the story, I tend to get kind of in my dark place this time of year, okay? Growing up the way I did, I was the scapegoat for everything. I never should have been born. I was always a problem. I should never have existed. Children should be seen and not heard, blah, blah, blah. You guys know the mother is a big issue. All right. So, that being said, my birthday's never really been celebrated. Nobody's really happy I'm alive, okay? I'll just say that. For real. My whole life. Never really been the one that got the balloons or any of the flowers or anything like that, you know, from friends. Not even from my ex-husband or anything like that. He always remembered to get something. He never ever forgot the birthday. But it was never like, I don't know. I just never felt super loved, I guess. I don't know. But, so I tend to get kind of depressed and retreat this time of year. And that's where I've been. That's why I have not been posting, because I've been in my dark place. You know, and it's all right. We come back out of it, and that's where I've been. So that's what's going on. And I'm hoping this year's a little bit different. So let's shake the dice. All right, you guys? Let's get back to it, and let's get back in business and get some words and a reading out for y'all. And let's see about it. All right, let's do this. Hello, friend Eddie. I don't like your name. I'm not going to say the whole name because I don't like the way you've titled yourself, but thank you. Hello. Welcome in. Now sit and be a good boy. All right, one moment. Let's get these dice out. Let's see here. Love is the first word out. Love. Panic. Somebody is panicking. Where did the P just go? Nope, that's not a word. Just kidding. Oh, but there is twin right there. Twin. Love, panic, twin. Uh-oh. Is this going to be a twin flame reading, you guys? I don't do too many of those. Hey, 24 Hour. How are you? Welcome in. Yes, I am the boss. Thank you for recognizing as such. Fun. F-U-N. Somebody loves to have fun. Panic at the Disco. I don't know why I'm getting that. Panic at the Disco, the band. Sober. Somebody's sober, getting sober. Somebody has been sober. Tribe. Tribe. Your vibe attracts your tribe. Don't panic unless you're at the disco. I don't know what is happening with this reading, but this is something, I'm getting more lighthearted energy off this. I'm getting like somebody that is likes to tease, not like sexually tease. I'm getting like when you're really good friends with this person, they're gonna make fun of you, kind of a tease. Um, okay, this is kind of a good feeling here. All right, let's get some different words. Let's roll again. Far. And I ran so far away. Something about flock of seagulls. I ran. Somebody's a runner and a track star. They panicked. Okay, somebody panicked and ran. R-A-N. Somebody panicked and ran. They ran so far away. Suri. S-U-R-I. Isn't that Tom Cruise's daughter's name? Suri? I do not pull on celebrities on purpose. If their names come out in the reading, it is surely incidental, and I will purposefully not focus on them because they already have enough attention without being like invaded that way. All right, so let's pull some out of the basket. We're gonna get these out of here. I am not looking, I'm looking at y'all. I'm gonna look at y'all while I do this. All right, let's get some of these out. We'll just take that little handful right there. Oh, wow, really? Is this the first thing that comes out on the top of the pile? Andrew Tate wannabe. We're going to leave that one all the way alone. I know that something about what he's been saying has been in the news lately. Now's the time to do what needs to be done. You need to use other people's resources. You got to do what you've got to do, even if it comes to letting people help you. The state of New York is here. Destroyed original financials. Somebody destroyed original financial documents. Returned all of the baby shower gifts. Jesus. Radical honesty is absolutely needed. This card is beat, y'all. It's beat. It is wrinkled. This is something that is worn down. Somebody is worn. Their patience is worn thin. Somebody has to be radically honest with themselves or somebody else. Powerful. Hey, Earl Shank, welcome in. How you doing out there? We've got the planet of Mercury, mental energy, thoughts, and communication. Okay, somebody really needs to communicate something very honestly here. Somebody has to be 100%. Something about an IUD. And now we've got returned all the baby shower gifts. I don't know what that's about. That could be a second reading. I'm not feeling like it's... I don't know. Maybe that has to do with love. We'll pull those too. We'll see. All needs are being met. Receive and be grateful. But the next card is poverty and loss. It's like duality is here. Maybe all your needs are being met even if you're broke. Even if you've lost everything, you still have shelter, food, transportation, you have a bed, you have a shower, you have hot water, you got a toilet that flushes, you got paper to wipe your ass, you got soap to wash your body with. All your needs are being met. Be grateful, be open to receiving more. If you've lost everything, you have room to expand. Reveal the spellcaster. Conceal me the asker. Interesting that one came out. Planet of Saturn here. This has to do with karma, life lessons, boundaries, blockages. Mercury is thoughts and communication. So we've got 2 planets out here. Somebody's worried, stuck in their head about their karma. They really have to talk about something. Radical honesty is absolutely needed. Might be something about poverty. Revenge, sex. We'll leave that up there with Andrew Tate. Rude, yes. Hero. Hero. Somebody wants to be seen as a powerful hero, but they have reptilian eyes. Ooh. Reptilian eyes. There's one person, and I'll probably get like banned for saying this shit, but whatever. There's one person I can say that I can describe has eyes like this. It's been photographed, and you can see it in this person's personality where this is their eyeballs. And everybody gets a package from this person nearly every single day on their doorstep. Okay, I'm just going to say that. We all know about the largest shipper on the fucking planet. Okay? Look at them eyeballs and wonder how you paid $58 million for a wedding. Okay? Okay, we'll just go there. Golf, the letter G in the military alphabet. Whiskey, Tango, Foxtrot. What the fuck, folks? Fehu, this is a rune. This has to do with somebody's money, somebody's inheritance, somebody's security. Okay? Somebody's wealth. Destroyed original financials. That could go with that. Hate crime has to do with race, sexual identity, religion, political, or disability. Didn't this just happen this week? We had a hate crime? Yes, it was a hate crime. It was. A hate crime took out a hateful person. Yes. Solar plexus chakra. So somebody needs to work on their confidence. Okay? Somebody's learning something. They're developing character. All right? Through poverty and loss. I'm getting like all of these 6 so far together. The lunar node. Okay, somebody's their moon, wherever their lunar node, wherever their moon sign is. So I am a Virgo, Sag rising, Capricorn moon. Okay, so my lunar node would be in Capricorn. That has to do with money, structure, contracts, okay? That has to do with consistency, stubbornness, bullheadedness, okay? So something about, there's somebody's natal chart is just being read out here. Somebody else is in the know. True. Slow and steady wins the race. Somebody pays people to watch or monitor you and report back to them. Yeah, we're well aware. We're well aware with the reptilian eyes over there. At least $1,000, $1,000 a piece. This one is actually dated, and it's the last card out of the basket for today. It's dated January 8th, 2023. Monkey see, monkey do. I want to be like you, ooh, ooh. King Louis from the Jungle Book. I want to walk like you, talk like you, ooh, ooh. Okay, so this is somebody here that wants to be a man child. This wants to take care, make the man cub. Teach them how to be a man. What the fuck? Somebody's looking to somebody younger to teach them how to man up. And this is an older person. Who, your moon in Scorpio, CK? Uh-oh. Uh-oh. What is hidden is a fiery temper and somebody that you don't mess around with their family, evidently. Did I get it? Yes, you are allowed to subscribe, Eddie. Hi, Brooke. Welcome in. All right, let's get into this, you guys. Let's actually start with... I'm going to go with my elements. Is that what this one is called? I don't remember what this one is called. It's a tarot deck. Everybody uses it. It's the same one. It's like a vibes tarot or something. Energy tarot deck. I've got all my boxes everywhere else. All right, so let's get into the words and the dice. The name Suri, S-U-R-I, came out. We've got love, we've got fun, we've got panic, we've got tribe, we've got twin, sober, ran, and far. I got flock of seagulls out of far and ran. Somebody ran so far away, somebody chickened out, somebody panicked, but they weren't at the disco. Okay, somebody was a runner, not a track star. Two of Swords in the reverse, first card out, along with the Queen of Pentacles in the reverse. Unblock me, Ma. Why do I hear that? Unblock me, Ma. Unblock me, Ma. Not mom, M-O-M. This is like somebody like they're talking to their ex or somebody that they're shorty. Unblock me, Ma. Come on, Ma. Don't be doing this, Ma. Don't just unblock me. Who is this person? There's somebody begging for re-entry, re-admittance. Re-admittance to a situation. Monkey see, monkey do. I want to be like you. What do I got to do to get back in your energy? Seven of Wands in the reverse. Unblock me. Let your guard down. Somebody's trying to get you to let your guard down. Radical honesty is obviously needed. Absolutely needed here. Why does somebody want you to let your guard down? This is somebody maybe that has gotten sober. Somebody that ran away from you. Are all my cards in the reverse? No. No. The Fool in reverse and the Ace of Wands in the upright. Somebody who did not want to take a risk on starting something new or starting from scratch. Unblock me. Don't be so defensive. Don't shut me out. This person needs to be honest about how they were chicken shit. They were not confident. This person maybe has gotten sober here. This person ran away from your connection because they were not ready to take a risk on a new beginning here. Death and rebirth. So this person wants you to know that they've changed. Something inside them was transformed by your connection. We've got the Seven of Swords here. This person ran away. They snuck away. They got away. It was like stealth. They hid something from you. They hid something from you, but you changed this person. You helped them transform from within. You see that spark deep inside? You transform this person from within. Okay. That's that lunar node energy. This person, they're acting out of their rising sign. They didn't even understand that they've got a moon sign. Okay, this person may have a whole side of themselves they are even unaware of or not tapped into, their own potential, their own subconscious. I mean, with the Mercury, their mental energy, their thoughts and communication, the radical honesty might need to be with somebody, within somebody with themselves, and the life lessons and the boundaries and the blockages might literally have to be something that somebody has had to set with themselves to transform. Please unblock me. Don't be so guarded. I was not willing to take a risk on a new beginning, but I have changed. This is the narrative. This person panicked. They ran far away. They have gotten sober. This person may be your twin flame. They may love you very much. They may not know what love is. Five of Scrolls in the reverse. Diversity in the reverse. So this person's never known anything different. They've never known things could be different. They've never experienced anything that opened their eyes beyond where their world bubble is. Blockages, life lessons. Okay? This person has never known anything different, never known another way to be. And now that they see another way to be, okay, you have transformed this person from within. They want to be just like you. They want to be like you. They want to do or say or feel about things. Wow, those cards really wanted to flip over. The Queen of Scrolls. Scribe in reverse. Okay, so this is somebody here who's never known anything different. And now that you are really looking at them and understanding their story, like really reading into them deeply, okay? Now they know they can't change the past. They can't change the story. They can't change the narrative, okay? Birth is here. And the bird's nest. They can't change the past. This birth is like they were cracked open, just like an egg here. And this person is literally brand new. They're transformed from within. It's like they're a whole new person. They're not the same person they used to be. Losing everything really changed this person. Poverty and loss, all needs are being met, be grateful and receive. This person is literally being spoon-fed assistance by others. They're being nurtured. I'm not going to say spoon-fed assistance. Let me rephrase that. Because these are weak and helpless little babies down here, right? And so you being brand new, being reborn, so to speak. The old you being dead and gone. Your transformation. This person here. They really need some care from other people. They really need some help from other people because they've gone through a transformation. Please unblock me. Please unblock me, Ma. Don't be so mean. Don't be so guarded. Let your guard down. I couldn't take the risk in the past on a new beginning, but now I've changed. I've never known anything different. And now that you know my life story, now that you're seeing it for what it is, now that you're reading it and know that you can't change the past, now that you know I'm a new person, this person's asking for some sort of nurturing and care and assistance here. Initiation in the Count Saint Germain. The Keeper of the Violet Flame. The divine twin of Lady Portia, the Goddess of Justice. Okay. The twin, Saint Germain. This has been this person's initiation into spirit, is to transform, to get sober. They ran away. They had to develop some confidence. They had to accept some help. All of their needs are being met. They have to learn how to be grateful and receive after a period of poverty and loss. They have to be radically honest with themselves that they have been inspired by whoever you are and they want to change and be like you. They want to be fun. This person wants to have a vibe that attracts their tribe. This person wants to have a good time in life. This person is tired of feeling low self-esteem. This solar plexus chakra is in the dead center of it all, the way I have it laid out. Confidence is key for this person. Confidence is key for this person. Ten of Pentacles. It's directly tied to this person's legacy, their financial security. It's like their treasure chest. This person coming into their confidence is going to set them up for life. They've never known anything different but poverty and loss. This person has felt low self-esteem, low vibe, low frequency, low everything, low on the totem pole, low standards. This person didn't start out in this Saint Germain energy, okay? This person has been through, they've lost everything, poverty and loss. That's like rock bottom, okay? They're in this place where all their needs are being met and they're being grateful. Look, they're comfortable, they're being fed, they're being, they're taken care of. And this is a spiritual thing. This person has gone through some sort of transformation, sobriety, something along those lines. And through this, they've developed the character and the mental acuity to get over their addictions. Did you see how that flew out? This here is going to make this person very lucrative in life. This transformation is going to give this person the confidence to get over their low self-esteem, low frequency, low energy. This person has seen this person has seen another person and they want to be like you. They want forgiveness. They want some sort of reconnection. They want a heart-to-heart conversation. They actually want to open up and share what they're feeling about what they've been through. Page of Cups in the reverse. So it'll never be like brand new. I think this person understands they can never go back and have things be like they were. It's like you can wrinkle a paper and you can iron it, but it'll never be completely smoothed over, right? It'll still be, you can still write on it. It's still a functional piece of paper, etc. Kind of like that one card that was all bent up a little bit ago. This person wants to kind of smooth things over. They know it'll never be exactly the same as it used to be. But they want to come to you and say, look, I've changed. You lit a spark within me. There is the Four of Pentacles and the Fool. Look, this person was too much of a control freak to let go of the past. They were too much of a control freak to let go and take that leap into this new beginning. Look, the Fool in reverse is right here. Bottom of the deck is the Chariot in reverse. This person's still kind of holding back. Slow and steady wins the race, right? That's where they're at. Slow and steady wins the race. So what is the dark side of this? Or what is the shadow aspect? What is lurking behind this situation? What is secret in this person's lunar node? What is the moon stuff that they're unaware of in their own personality here? The Seeker. Shit, hold on. The Seeker. This person is searching for meaning. So their lunar node, this person's having some sort of existential crisis right now. Like I said, rock bottom. They're searching for meaning to get out of rock bottom. And I believe that you are the person or the energy or the influence that lit the spark in this person's transformation, in their initiation into spirit. This person's now seeking deeper meaning in everything because of you. And they ran so far away, but passion, shit. And it's 1:23 time right now. 1, 2, 3. It's like the next step is logical for this person now that they have sought deeper meaning for themselves. I believe part of their sobriety process has been to surrender to a higher power. Whatever that higher power, however this person defines their higher power, is between them and this higher power, but they've been initiated into spirit somehow. Through this, ascension in the reverse. They've been initiated into spirit to bring them up out of the hole that they dug for themselves. Truth, bottom of the deck. And the Tomb. They buried themselves deep in the sunken place. The Sun in reverse. No happiness, no joy. Resolve in reverse. No motivation to do anything because they're stuck at rock bottom. They're searching for meaning. Searching for meaning. What is the meaning that this person finds? Not that deck, this deck. Okay. What is the meaning that this person is going to find in it all? It seems to be a relationship, a repair, a family legacy. Good fortune. Well, I mean, it seems to me like this person is feeling like they would be blessed, like they're praying for a blessing from God or from their higher power, from their situation that it turns around. They're praying for a positive outcome here. New moon in reverse and protection. So there's new moon in reverse. It's hard for stuff to grow if you look backwards. So this person is stopping old cycles and old patterns, and protection is here. This person's stopping those old cycles and old patterns and the toxicity and addiction. This right here is what's going to keep them in positive energy and protected by their higher power, protected by their spiritual pathway, protected by their source of energy, of enlightenment, etc. protected by their own spiritual shield. This person has found some sort of sobriety. They want to come tell somebody, please unblock me. Please don't shut me out. Please don't be so guarded. Let your guard down. I couldn't take that leap of faith on a new beginning. I had to change for myself. You sparked the change within me. Divine masculine. Divinity on the bottom of the deck. I don't even know how to better close a reading. I'm just kind of astounded right here. I don't even know. Oh, I do know how to close this reading. Okay, so we've got this divine masculine here who is saying, I chicken shit. I ran away. I ran so far away like a flock of seagulls, the song. This person has gotten sober, or their head has cleared. You know what I mean? This person is a divine twin. If they're an initiate of Count Saint Germain, which is an ascended master and a twin flame of another ascended master, the divine goddess Lady Portia, the lady goddess of justice. This shit's going to be made right. This person's going to make things right. So we've got divine masculine, good fortune, new moon in reverse, and protection. This person has found some confidence by fighting their demons, confronting their devil, and detaching from dark spiritual contracts or timelines. This person has finally found the energy to let go because they really have learned. There's something about this card right here. That song by Mike Love, you can't take it with you when you go. Collect your silver, collect your gold, but you can't take it with you when you go. This person has realized, like, look, if it was all gone tomorrow and they had to hang on for dear life, literally rock bottom, if they lost it all, where would they run? And evidently, collective, it's you. Now that this person did lose it all and has built themselves back up, they want to run to you. The heart. There more than one card came out for this. Love never ends. The heart. Mary Magdalene. Love only ever expands. And the cave of eggs, we exist in and with each other. Look, this person is somebody else's twin flame. I think this person may have gone down a dark road for a very long time here, to the point where they hit the bottom of the staircase, right? And when they got there, they had to seek a way out of this hole. They had to find purpose. They had to find divinity. They had to find source. They had to find a spark of life. And whatever spark that was that precipitated their change, they're begging you, please don't keep blocking me out. Please let your guard down. I couldn't take the risk on a new beginning, but I've changed. This person truly means it. They've been reborn, they have nurtured themselves, and they've learned how to care for themselves and others, maybe to build some sort of structure, maybe to build some stability, maybe to rely on their own wings, okay? But this person's gone through an initiation into spirit. And for whoever you are the spark that precipitated this change for this person. You're this person's twin flame. They love you. They panicked. They ran. They want to be like you. They want to be fun. They want to have people around them that enjoy having them in their midst. This person has gotten sober, and this is like a divine union here. The heart, Mary Magdalene, and the cave of eggs, we exist in and with each other. Like this person, it doesn't matter if they ran away from you, they love you more now than they did then. And you'll always be a part of this person, and they will always be a part of you. This person is getting some confidence. They're developing this solar plexus, going through all of these struggles alone, reaching for you as their spark, seeking answers, a direction, a way out, how to not be maybe directed and run by their hidden parts of their personality, maybe to control that stuff. They've never known any different. And now that you see them for what they are, they can't change the past, but they've been reborn. They have changed. They're a new person. This person has gone through a deep initiation process. Emperor and the Nine of Pentacles on the cut. This person can stand on their own. They can trust their wings now. Final pass. What's the outcome, please? Ooh. Five of Cups. Knight of Cups in reverse. And the Hierophant. No room for regrets. You can't live in guilt. You kind of have to get over it and kind of buckle up your feelings a little bit and know that it was part of your divine path to go through the things that you regret doing. It was maybe less than chivalrous. It was not gentlemanly. You were not emotionally available or aware or caring possibly, and you feel bad about that. But here's the deal, this Hierophant right here, this is the High Priest. This is a covenant that you've made before you even came to this existence with this twin for this initiation. They are supposed to spark this change within you. They're your twin flame, aka spark, right? They sparked that flame. They initiated your change. They were the catalyst. The catalyst for you to see things differently. For you to look at things differently. Maybe look at love differently. Life differently. Death in reverse. If you had not had all this catalyst with each other, you would have resisted this change and never seen things differently. You would have always thought backwards. You would have always seen things askew from a different perspective. It's a 6. No, it's a 9. Absolutely correct, depending on what side of the situation you're on. This person here has really had to work on themselves. They had to see themselves and the whole. They've had to see life differently. They've had to look at people differently. They've had to look at you differently. They've had to overcome some of their own failures and regrets and behaviors. Okay? They've had to take care of themselves. They've had to seek out a reason for continuing on. Not necessarily a reason for living, but a reason for being a good person instead of being a horrible human being, right? Maybe this was somebody who was choosing between the light and the dark, and you were the reason for them to choose to fight for their soul, possibly. I mean, this is something that only a twin flame could do, is light a spark within somebody that is headed towards the very darkest of the dark places and bring them back on an ascension path home to themselves and to spirit. Look, don't block me, Ma. Please let your guard down. I couldn't take the risk on a new beginning, but I've changed. That's the whole message. That's the whole message. All right, you guys, I am going to close the reading out. Thank you for being here. Thank you for hanging out with me. Hey, Savage, I didn't say hi. I didn't see you. Welcome in. Sorry I'm heading out so fast as soon as I noticed you were here. I apologize for that. But thanks for being here, you guys. You guys kick ass and take names. If you hung out for the entire reading, you guys are all stars. And remember, if I can manage to not be a piece of shit, so the fuck can you. Black Betty out. Love you guys.